Now we're jumping into two other types of companies who actually turn platforms and technology into smart products. So, Jonas, are you there?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, it's
There
coming.
we have it. You see it?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Thank you.
Take it
Thank
away.
you, Magnus. Thank you. Swanholm Technology. It's the first time we are here. So it's very interesting. We are only been around for a year, but I have been in the automotive industry for a very long time, for about 25 years almost. Started at Volvo Construction Equipment, which I saw a picture of before, which was nice. And at latest at Scania, and my latest title I was Director of X-Lab and Thought Leaders. So, but what are Swanholm Technology and what are our goals? Is to take exposed profession safety to the next level by using technology on human terms. And what do we mean by that? It is that something should be simple. It's something that person already have to use, that we are developing to make life easier for him. It should not be anything that we do just for technology's sake. It's something that gives the user the edge. And during my and my partner's long, extensive working time at automotive, we have, of course, a broad network of this. And this is why we are using that to develop this product and also future products. And then the last thing is build long-term relationship with customers. And then, of course, everybody would like to do that. I think for us, it's very important because not one size fits all in this case. Of course, you're going to have features with many of them, but also every customer is unique in what we are doing, and they have a different way of working. So that's why we need to enhance our product with what they are after and to be able to help them to a better way. So the problem I had in my previous job was that we started to look into work-related death. And in Sweden, around between 2011 and 2020, it was about 400 deaths, which is a lot for Sweden. And number one there was truck drivers. About 10%, a little bit more than 10%, died at work as a truck driver. And it's not in the cab, because the cab itself is very safe, and it's a heavy truck as well. It's around the vehicle, and we started to think, how can we do this? And then I went to one of our neighborhood countries, the east, and talked to some people there, and they said, we had a guy recently working down in the docks. He fell on he stumbled on the truck and fell down, hit his head, get unconscious, and then froze to death overnight. So he didn't get any help, because most of these truck drivers are workers that work alone. So if something happens, they cannot get any help. So what we came up with, and we did a prototype, it was a smart vest. And that I took over with Scania's good memory and starting to develop. So it's more or less a new product from the old days. And at this point, we said, let's enhance the safety vest and the things that the person needs to wear. So let's make it smarter. So what do we do then? What do we have in this? Of course, it's a safety vest. It's certified according to all the rules with truck drivers and construction workers and that sort of things. We added the printed lightnings, so you are visible before, so you have more pre-event than before, so you can be seen 200 meters before. And then we did this, but it was not enough. So we did this collar that you see, the electronic collar that you see on top there, that we added fall detection. A person can be notified if something happens if you fall down. But all the accident is not false. We also put in that you can also have an alarm button in the clothing. For example, if you get squeezed or you get attacked by somebody, you can call for help anyway. And then we thought, let's make it smarter, because we start thinking about truck drivers and other things that are in the cab. And we want to make it easier, as I said before, technology on human terms. So when a person walks out of the vehicle, lights will turn on automatically, and then when he walks back in again, it will turn off. This is something actually we did with Imagimob that presented here before. So that's their technology that we are using. And So that is very good. And of course, it's not going to happen when it's during daytime. It's more when it's needed. And then, of course, I said, working together with customer for long term, we have over-the-air updates. So when we work together with this, and I bought this product, we will be able to work and give new features to this product. The only thing actually that is not what the customer or the client is used to have is to use this charger. He has to charge the vest once a week. And then we have a patent pending of this as well. So everything is, and the patent pending is actually that they have said, yes, it's okay, we just need to pay the fine, so it's not fines, the money. So then, accompanying to this, we have an app where you can set how you would like the lights to behave in certain situations. For example, if you fall down, the lights can either be static, flash, or rhythmic. The same goes if you go out of the vehicle as well. But also here, you set your emergency contact, and you also put your message in. And you have some functions like Find My Vest, and you can share your position, etc. Trying to make it as simple as possible. Our target groups for this is as you can understand, is OEMs and business to business. So it's mainly trucks, construction equipment, roadside assistance, construction, etc. But also we have seen noticeable interest from retail as well. As you can see, some of the examples down here. I think biking, or at least mountain biking, for me is one of these things. I think it could be very interesting when you're biking in the woods by yourself or with friends. That it could be some kind of help. But still, we are focused on the primary targets right now. We think we can do most benefits there. So our main business then is continuing developing the alert vest concept, and that could be like jacket, new features, but also if you just take the example of mountain biking, and we need to have a new concept, have it slimmer, vest, and that sort of things. But also selling the intelligence to other clothes manufacturers. I mean, as I said, our goal is to help the workforce to become more safer. And we are not the ones that should sitting in on this technology by ourselves. So we are more than happy if we can help expose professionals in this by buying other clothes brands that have our electronics in that. And finally, which is of course very interesting and everybody's talking about, is data collecting. We don't really have that much today, but of course in the future we see that, and we see that we can hear a lot of cross-references on other data sources, but also give data to other devices to make the users safer. So to wrap this up, for us, it's a given to provide good safety environment, even if it's a non-controllable area. Even if you're working alone, if you work in the dark, if you work in bad weather conditions, it's in Stockholm today, you should be able to focus on the job that you're doing. You not have to worry about what if something happens. And I think that was it and I'm very happy to present this for you guys.
Great, Jonas. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think this is such a good example of what a smart product is. Because it really just adds a lot of smartness to something we already know what it is and a problem we already have. So this is great, and I'm so happy to follow what you're going on. And I know, and I think that could be the first question, when are you start to ship shiploads of product?
Yeah, we are hoping that we will do this in the end of this year. So we are in the final phases right now. So it's very close. Today, actually, we got, I said it was certified according to all the rules. And it was actually today, it was ready just a few hours ago. So everything right now is going in warp speed to have this finished.
Perfect. And the same question as all the others got. So where are you from a financial point of view?
Right now, we have been focusing on doing it by ourselves, to pay for everything by ourselves. But of course, when we take the next step, it will be beginning of next year. We need to see if somebody's interested in starting to found us and that sort of things. But we have been trying to make as much as possible by ourselves first. Have a product, have some few customers, that sort of thing, before we move on to the next phase.
Great. So let me see. I don't see any more questions. So thank you, Jonas, again, and please unshare your screen.